Thank you, Nick. We are continuing coverage this morning, the ambulance shortage impacting the area. Just last week, we reported how Sherman is struggling with ambulance wait times.
And on Thursday, we shared how the Springfield Firefighter Union also says there's not enough ambulances in the city. This after they claimed 2 locations that needed service didn't receive one.
But a Springfield ambulance company now says the fire department never made the call. Well, Springfield Firefighters Local 37 made a Facebook post Thursday saying the request for ambulances was never met. Springfield Ambulance Company Medics First says that post wasn't true. The company said in a Facebook post, quote, an investigation into the call processing and dispatch function has determined that there was never any request made for an ambulance to respond to the structure fire. On Thursday, another ambulance company said they were not notified of the situation either, but the firefighter union president says the department did in fact make requests for an ambulance.
We went back, we've pulled the computer data from both of those runs and the radio traffic. The radio traffic shows 2 requests for ambulances, and both times it said that none were available.
Rena Berger gave us documents and an audio recording from March 21st that says requests were made, but they did not make it out to the locations. We will be reviewing these documents and have an update for you this week. Meanwhile, the city of Springfield only uses private ambulances, although there is discussion to have the Springfield Fire Department start its own service.
Family and friends gathering on Friday to remember the life of 3-year-old Noah Driscoll. The toddler was one of 5 people killed when the school bus he was on crashed into a semi 2 weeks ago. The visitation was held at Worthington Funeral Home in Rushville. Also killed were 5-year-old Maria Miller and her 3-year-old brother Andrew. Their visitations were on Sunday from 1 to 3, also at the Worthington Funeral Home. Their funerals were only for family and close friends. The bus driver and the truck driver also died in the crash, which happened on Monday, March 12th. According to the Illinois State Police, the bus was traveling westbound when it crossed over into the eastbound lanes in front of the semi. An investigation is underway to determine why the bus driver crossed the lines.
Well, last Thursday, a crash on Route 51 in Assumption left 3 people in critical condition. And now local officials raising concerns because this isn't the first crash at that site. You might remember almost 2 years ago, 2 teenagers lost their lives following a collision on that route. The Illinois Department of Transportation said in February of last year they would construct a J-turn in hopes of making that road safer. IDOT says they're now holding a public hearing in May to discuss that plan and that construction will be complete by next year.
We did the road safety assessment fall of 2022, made some short-term improvements. The long-term solution recommendation was a J-turn, which, as I said, will happen.
Well, Assumption Mayor Derek Page says he's concerned the project isn't being completed quick enough, and other lawmakers are taking action too. State Senator Steve McClure says he's meeting with IDOT to find ways they could speed up the process.
The state of Illinois is looking to eliminate the 1% grocery tax, but local officials are raising concern as this will cause cities to lose millions of dollars in funding. They say Springfield will lose nearly $4 million in funding each year. This comes after Governor J.B. Pritzker proposed getting rid of the grocery tax during his recent address, saying if cities want to replace the funding, they can create their own grocery tax at the city level.
That's unfortunate. So, we just found out about that the other day. So we're going to have to, it's a big chunk of our budget. We're going to have to see how we can backfill that.
The Springfield Budget Director, Ramona Metzger, says her office is putting together a list of how to overcome the revenue loss if the proposal goes into effect. Creating the city's own 1% tax did make the list, but she says Springfield will probably take a different route.
Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.